27 degrees today.
Okay.
So I asked for a motion to come out of
Yes, we have to do
the same.
the next.
It's a, so separate. Hey, that was me last month.
This is what we do. So do I read this before or hold on? Read this first and then come out of the closed session?
Yes, we have to read this first. Where's our close for the certification? You see that?
I'm right here. Can you come to this one here, please?
Certification, yes.
Yeah.
I don't have it in mind.
I'll wait for everyone to come.
It's under 11.
Yeah, I'm just, oh, you're gonna be 12. I will start together. Okay.
Okay. Resolution 2024-6, resolution of certification of the closed meeting of January 18th, 2024 pursuant to section 2.2-3712 of the Code of Virginia, 1950 as amended. Whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Portsmouth Redevelopment and Housing Authority has convened a closed meeting on this day pursuant to affirmative recorded votes in accordance with the provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and whereas section 2.2-3712 of the Code of Virginia requires a certification by this Board of Commissioners that such closed meeting was conducted in conformity with Virginia law. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempted from the open meeting requires of Virginia law, and only such public business matters as were identified in the motion convening the closed meeting were heard, discussed, or considered by the Board of Commissioners in the closed meeting. A motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Frost,
Yes.
Commissioner Morgan,
Yes.
Commissioner Pickens,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams,
Yes.
Commissioner Wicks,
Yes.
Vice Chair Prince,
Yes.
and Chair Wright.
Yes. With a smile.
Okay.
Are there any commissioner comments?
Yeah, I had I thought Daryl was gonna be here from, bringing back the block or what, give back to the block.
Oh, okay.
I'd spoken, he asked me a couple questions I had no answer for. There was a grant supposedly given to us for $100,000 specifically geared to, gun violence. So I'm not necessarily asking for any response here, but, next meeting or someone can get back to him because he's been feverishly, trying to figure out where those funds went, if they did something that we're not aware of, but he's been asking.
You prepared to speak on that, because I think you met with Mr. Red. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we received a grant from the Department of Criminal Justice, state, for $100,000 to do, community-based gun violence intervention. So we have a program that we put in place, serving Lexington and Dale. Where we're doing has a couple of components of, where we're doing some intervention with, the residents as far as teaching them some dispute resolution, mediation type, services. We also have a youth component where we're working with, the young people to try to help them with some, decision making and, the WIOA workforce investment agency is helping them with, some job skills, soft skills type thing, training, and and then another component is, a support group of, victims and families that have been affected by gun violence. And we had talked to Mr. Redmond about that. I guess he was expecting to have a contract. But, when we met with Mr. Redmond, he indicated he had received money from the city to do some violence and intervention programs throughout the city. He started in London Oaks. And we said, well, then why can't your next site be, their home? Because that was a site, and we never got any response from that.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see why we would have to, because our request was actually, the granting agency reduced our request significantly because the state said the city of Portsmouth had gotten quite a large, influx of money from that agency to do gun violence intervention.
I just wanted to make sure he was abreast of that because it didn't appear.
He's well aware of it.
Okay. That's, thank you.
So what's the response from the residents? The new
It has really been, it's been limited, is that we have not had the turnout that we wanted, which is unfortunate because and all the providers, it's agencies that wanted to work with them. I was there for the kickoff when we, did it, was earlier last year when we did kickoff, and we had was a few older residents that came out for the kickoff.
So it's you can supply the
There-
water, but you can't bring the horse to the water tower.
But it's definitely needed, particularly, I think, I really like the component for the young people, because the first thing you go to a resident meeting, the first thing they'll say is, well, we don't have anything for young people to do. Yeah, you don't have, when you have stuff there for them, you don't have necessarily the involvement or the engagement.
Right. And the parents need to be involved. They need to be involved.
Most definitely.
With them, you just don't send your kids out, we have to, it's a family unit. But the parents need to be involved. How do we, do some outreach to them to sort of kind of help get the children more involved and,
I tell you, I've been here a long time, almost 25 years,
no.
and that's what I say. And I've had resident services since day one. And Dale Home has always been a challenging community. Except for the older residents, the older residents were always very active and involved. But outside of maybe when we had the sports program.
They won a basketball game.
But other types of programming been quite challenging.
Keep working at it.
Definitely.
We're not gonna give up.
No, not at all.
Absolutely.
Thank you for answering that.
Absolutely.
One thing that I omitted, and I want to tell you that we talked about auditors, and so they're finishing up their audit. They will come to the February meeting to present the audit for you all to approve, so. And then we'll be working with a new firm.
What year is it?
2020. So we're working with a new firm for 21 and 22, and hopefully we'll get on track.
So we've chosen a new firm already?
Yes, we've engaged with a new one.
And they're already working on it.
They've asked for information
Good.
from us to start the process, but they really can't move forward until they get the final version from the 2021.
Good.
2020.
2020.
Yes,
Well, it's in motion.
yes,
It seems like they're working.
yes.
Okay. Anybody else? We can go around the room. Commissioners? Anything to add?
Nothing here.
Morgan? Vice Chair?
Welcome to 24, and let's keep it on.
Can I hit it?
You can
Yes.
get. I think this is the shortest meeting ever.
A motion to adjourn?
That's it. Second.
Who made the motion?
The chair can
The
make a
chair?
motion.
They did, and they just seconded it.
I think that actually was the quickest meeting ever.
Wait.
Over here.
We didn't adjourn it.
Wait.
We need to vote.
Hold on, we
You didn't want to roll call.
didn't officially adjourn. it.
One more roll call.
just stretching.
Oh.
Okay, Commissioner Cost.
Yes.
Commissioner Morgan,
Yes.
Commissioner Pickens,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams,
Yes.
Commissioner Wicks,
Yes.
Vice Chair Prince,
Yes.
and Chair Wright.
Yes.
All right, now you got.
And we are done.
Yeah, you- Second time. Bobby,